kickoff moments away here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Seattle. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He finds Smith and Jake on right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
This is Walker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Staying with Walker. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Darnold now to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's Darnold. He's going to tuck it and run. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 3 now. From the 17. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun is Purdy. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Play action now with Purdy. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. We'll get this complete to Jennings. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Purdy throwing here on first. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 40-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, McCaffrey. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now Darnold avoids the sack. He tucks it and takes off. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Toss play. This is Walker. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Walker trying to run for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throw right side, finds Cup. They lost her a little, down to the 30. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on them.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Darnold. Has it in close. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down, Purdy to throw. Caught by Ayuk, middle of the field. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
He's got room to roam here. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Purdy on first down. They're trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. And the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Just about every draw play in the book is headed right up the gut, but that doesn't mean you can ignore those DNs and the pressure they create on the edges. You got to hold them off, and if you don't, well, bad things happen just like that.
All right, here we go. Second down. He's got it on the bootleg. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the 49ers get to it. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The 49ers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. That had to have been just about as... So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Running back sent in motion. Third and long for him here. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Play action on first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So second down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
2nd and 10 now. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 23. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Play action now. Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They send a tight end in motion. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. The pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. Third down coming. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Oh my God, I can't believe what I'm watching. Paid for this?
Locked to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Luck to the air. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Lock looking to throw. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Locke. He's going to keep it this time. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Locked down. To the left, he's got to roll up. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Locke. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for a Seahawks.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and 4 coming up now. On the gun is Purdy. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They give up the gut to Walker. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lock. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks offense taking the field now.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Sending the tight end in motion left. Walker on 1st down. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running is Walker. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is locked. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Secures this at the 17. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. A give, left side to McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Stays in the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And it'll bounce toward the sideline, and out it goes. The Seahawks offense running out now. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Motioning left is their running back. Makes the tackle, still going. And this one doesn't go far.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He'll throw it. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. So here come the 49ers on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on first down. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A run with McCaffrey. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying to run here with Robinson. Takes out a one-stop. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 21. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Seahawks 14.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. It's Walker on the option. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go and play action. That's completed right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And that's good for a Seahawk.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He keeps it and takes off. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Off to Walker from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying with Walker. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Want to throw it. It's complete. Play made by Cup. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the 4th. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Jason Myers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Ayuk put in motion left. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go play action. That's called. Here's that shove it in. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Lock down. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. 4 yards there, but still a lot of digging left to do. It's 3rd and really long.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
That's good for 6 yards, but it sets up 4th down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
On now comes their punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And hey, we see how under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his back, it's Robinson. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running left is Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10 from the 41. Staying with Robinson. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First carry here for Jordan James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Staring down that down and distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. It's a design boot. A throw right side finds Cup. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll give up the gut to Walker. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The return begins on their side of midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Second and 8. Short pass brought in. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10, around Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's out of bounds, so it's going to be 3rd down and maybe their last snap before trying a potential game winner.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
To throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. Juke the defender. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Horton, complete. Has room down the left sideline. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running back sent in motion. He'll look to throw it. Complete out to the right side. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Cut by Jennings. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side, that's Ayuk. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. To throw again, it's Purdy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 4.
The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Jake Moody after the 49ers field goal try. This a 54-yarder. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And now we'll see if the other sideline can do anything to end it in regulation.
Over the years, we've seen the decision to ice the kicker work, Kate, and we've seen it backfire in spectacular fashion. In this instance, well, the decision worked, and that miss leaves this a tie game.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Lock to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game.
At the 50-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing his Lock. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now to throw. This to win the game. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First throw of overtime now. Pearson on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Robinson on the inside give. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the first first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 48. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
On third down, Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Purdy throwing here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the gun, it's Robinson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is third down. Purdy will sneak it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Just a reminder, a touchdown doesn't end it here, but it would put them on the edge of victory. Here's second down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Robinson again here on second. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
A 35-yard attempt.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
The important part, they've got the lead here in overtime after the short field goal. But with how close they got, the touchdown was in play. You got to hope that you can get the stop here and not live to regret that series stalling out.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. So they're without Walker after the injury. And taking his place in the backfield is Zach Charbonnet. Locked to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Need to at least get in range for a tying field goal. A touchdown obviously wins it. Here's second down. From the 42. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here's 2nd and 5. Dumped off to his running back. And that's all with the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Lock. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Lock looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Here's Lock. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. to throw. Here's Line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pride finding Zach Charbonnet out of the backfield. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Running back sent in motion left. Locked down. Has it in close. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead in this game. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.